Howdy y'all, it's favorite trainer with a belt buckle. The number one complaint we get from new trainers: I don't know how to program. So watch our instructor Josh take you through a 6-minute tutorial on how to program, which will help you become a successful personal trainer. If you want to become a qualified personal trainer, stick around for the last 15 minutes. Here's a class that he teaches. They're live, they're recorded. You get to ask questions, build programs, learn to regress, progress, and that's what we teach you at Show Up Fitness. And that's why we're the best certification in fitness. Let us know what you think. Keep showing up.
How's it going, everyone? Josh with Stable Fit Life and online instructor for the Show Fitness internship. And today we're going to show you how to build a program utilizing this CCA core accessory template. Before we start building our core accessory template, we got to go over our 8 core patterns. So squat, think of back squat, front squat, goblet squats. Hinge, think of deadlifts, RDLs, hip thrusts. Unilateral could be reverse lunge, step ups. Horizontal push could be push-ups, bench press, dumbbell bench press. Horizontal pull could be your barbell bent over row, dumbbell row. Vertical push is going to be any overhead press, military press. Vertical pull, pull-ups, chin-ups, lat pull down. And transitional could be jumping, carrying, crawling, pushing, or pulling something. So these are our core patterns that will add into our core portion of the template. So let's talk about the accessory portion of our CCA core accessory template. So we can make it more target focused for our clients. Do they want more developed glutes? Do they want a bigger chest? Do they want bigger arms? Do they want bigger calves? This is where we can provide some exercises in that accessory portion. Maybe your client has a favorite exercise. Hey, why not give them something they want in that training program that you provide for them? How about some mobility exercises? Do your clients have any type of nagging pain, maybe discomfort? We can work on some mobility drills there. Also abs, we can be creative. Talk about some planks, side planks, payloft presses if you haven't done them already. And also trainer engagement. This is where we can provide as much value as I can for our client by really getting involved in their training session. We don't want to be average trainers in the gym, standing there counting reps on our phone, tablets, whatever the case may be, and not really involved with our client. You want to retain them. You want them to keep coming back and book future sessions with you. This is the way you can provide as much value as you can with your clients. So now let's build a full body program utilizing the CCA core accessory template for beginner male. Hopefully you guys have been paying attention in the video and remember the 8 core patterns. So our first circuit, our core, let's do a horizontal push. Let's do dumbbell bench press. Another core, let's go squat here. Let's do goblet squat. And for the accessory, let's say your client wants bigger arms. We'll do bicep curls. All right, going into the next circuit. Let's do a hinge pattern. Let's do deadlifts. On the core, let's go vertical push, military press. And for the accessory, let's say your client wants to work on their stomach, their abs, their core. Let's go side planks. And in the last circuit, let's go back to that horizontal push. Let's go dumbbell incline press. Let's do a vertical pull here. Let's do some lat pull downs. And the accessory, let's say we want to add some cardio to our training, something fun, something engaging, or maybe we can have our client work off our cue. Let's do some jumps here. More box jumps. So now that we have our template built, let's talk about how it's going to work. So this is circuit. So this is going to be circuit 1, circuit 2, and circuit 3. So your first circuit, you start with the bench press. And right after your set of bench press, you go right into the goblet squat, then right into the bicep curls. Rest for about 2 to 3 minutes and repeat that circuit again for a total of 3 times. Then you have your client rest again. Then you do the same thing for the second circuit. And then the same thing for the third circuit. Each circuit should be about 15 minutes long. So if you're working with your client for an hour, it should be about 45 minutes with the integrated rest breaks in there. You may need to rest longer depending on your client's fitness level. But let's say we have some time left over. Okay, you want to provide more value for your client, we can do a nice little finisher here. Add a finisher at the end. Maybe our client wants more chest focus. So we can do an AMRAP of push-ups, or if you need to regress it, elevated push-ups into med ball chest slams. You can do 3 rounds of it, you do 2 rounds of it, whatever time you have remaining, we can add more exercise, just like a nice little burnout for our client. All right. Now the rep ranges, again, is going to depend on your client's fitness level. So if you have a beginner client, we want to make sure they have the neuromuscular efficiency and the movement competency of the movement. We're going to have higher reps, between 12 to 15, depending on the exercise. If your client can't do that high of reps, hey, keep them at 10, keep the weight moderate, just be there, get them to work the movement. Once they get more comfortable with the movement, that's when we can provide more weight, right? So, have a nice little circuit. If you need to regress it, regress it. If you need to swap out exercises because the gym is packed or you don't have a lot of access to equipment, that's fine. You can swap them out. Think of it as a plug-and-play system with the core accessory. That's why we went over the 8 core patterns in the beginning, right? We have them listed down, and we just plug them out, switch them out. If our client can't do a goblet squat, hey, maybe we put an air squat in there, right? If our client doesn't want to do bicep curls, maybe we put some planks in there or another exercise in there they like to do. And you just plug and play throughout the template. The CCA core accessory template is a great way for you trainers out there to build a program for your clients. So if you're a trainer that's stuck, don't know what to do, don't know how to program, don't know how to regress or progress exercises, it's okay. That's why the Show Fitness internship is here for you. We provide live classes daily. And if you can't make those live classes, guess what? You get access to recorded calls so you will never miss a thing. I give classes every Tuesday. I go over regressions and progressions, 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you would like a link to that class, to have free access to that class, you can DM me at josh@showfitness.com or josh@stablefitlife.com. All you have to do is show up.
But anybody else have any issues or questions, wins they would like to share? If not, we're going to kick off this class. Hope you guys are ready, because I'm just going off this list I see. All right, it's not in any particular order, but that's what we're going to do. So, Joe, you have, let me see here. Let me look around. Let me look around here. I'll give you kettlebell. Kettlebell. You have a kettlebell. What we're going to do with our client? What squat exercise you're going to do with your client, sir?
Do goblet squat.
All right, goblet squat. Okay, grab that goblet for me. Get a light one, because you're going to be squatting up throughout this whole class. All right, so we got a goblet squat here. Goblet squat. So do a goblet squat, Key. All right, not too bad, not too bad. All right, Joe, real quick. You have a 45-year-old female. She has knee pain. All right, and you have a goblet squat on the program. How are we gonna regress it?
Could you do squat to box, like depending on like?
Yeah. Okay. Get a bench here. I'm using the box. So we'll get a bench here. Yeah, grab one of those foam pads there. Absolutely. We can change the elevation of it. Right, we can squat to where we reach scenario where we feel little to no pain, and we're working that range of motion. Right, so when you think about the CCA core accessory template, that accessory portion, maybe we can do some banded clams, right? Maybe we can do monster walks or any type of banded lateral walks to really strengthen the glute medius and minimus in that area. That will help with the knee pain, or maybe we can add some accessory in there, maybe some leg extension isometric holds, or maybe a wall sit, right? Depending on where the knee pain is located. But that's a great little regression there. Now, let's say you've been working with your client 6 months now. All right, she's stronger, no knee pain. I'll give you somebody else. I'll give you same lady, 45 years old, no knee pain. She's been with you for 6 months. She's a lot stronger now. How can you progress this goblet squat?
I don't know if you do more weight, that's probably a given, but
Yeah,
You could do a single leg squat or a pistol squat.
pistol squat, right? You try that. Wait, are you gonna go right into pistol squat, or we're gonna try assisted first to see how they do?
Assisted.
Yeah. Assisted,
Yeah,
right? You guys love pistol squats, man. Y'all.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't know if that was the correct thing. Or start with TRX, maybe pistol squat, and then see how it goes. Or
Yeah, it's just
What about
The
What's
split,
Bulgarian?
oh,
Bulgarian squats. Yeah, unilateral, right? I would say let's stick with bilateral first, right before we start going down that unilateral rabbit hole. But not goblets, but pistol squat is a more challenging variation. Bulgarians, of course. Goblet squat, you could say, let's work our way to a barbell. Let's say front squat.
Barbell back squat?
Yeah, right? Something, maybe the goblet, if we're gonna use the kettlebell, let's say we don't have access to barbells with the goblet, maybe we can hold at the bottom with some trainer engagement, right? Hold at the bottom. Maybe we could do some pulses in there, right? If you wanna just
Tempo,
Yeah,
like
change the
tempo work.
tempo. Absolutely. Maybe you could do something explosive to where, let's say, let's get rid of the bench. Right, we're gonna use the same kettlebell because again, he's gonna be squatting this whole class. But let's say, think of something explosive, right? So let's say we got the goblet squat in the beginning of our CCA. We've been with our client for 6 months now. We want to add more force reduction in our movement. So I'm gonna have you go to the bottom and explode, squat, get up as high as you can or as fast as you can. Yep, goblet squat there. We'll go down. I'm gonna shoot up. No jump, man. Stand on the floor. Come on. Shoot up. There you go. Come on. Shoot up. So if you have a heavy kettlebell, right? Think of a heavy kettlebell as you're holding here, right? You're really putting all that force down here, and you're trying to really shoot up. How many reps do you think we're gonna do, Joe, if we do that? They're gonna get fatigued very quickly.
yeah,
So
would
think
you do
about-
would you do no more than 10 or?
I would say no more than 10, or that point where you see their explosiveness start to slow down, which you'll probably start seeing right after 5 reps. But if it's a heavy kettlebell, 5 reps of that would be fine, because then you're gonna
Okay.
go right to another core and accessory, rest for about a minute or 2, and do it again. That's another progression that you could do with if you just had kettlebells. But good job, Joe. I like that. I like that. Let's see. Let me look at this chat box here. No worries, Lauren. It's okay. All good. All right, Megan, you're up next. Let's do, put that kettlebell down. Let's do, let me see here. Dumbbell. Now, grab 2 dumbbells. All right, Megan, you got 2 dumbbells. They're at moderate weight. Let's say your dumbbells is 15 pounds each. That's all you have left is a packed gym. Barbells are taken, kettlebells are taken, everything is taken, but these 2 dumbbells here. So you have so what are you gonna do? What's gonna be your first exercise for a squat?
Well, you could do suitcase squat, you could do front squat.
Okay, so let's do a suitcase squat, just like that. Just squat down. There you go. All right, so let's say you have, be creative here, give you something to think about. Let's say you have an athlete that you've been working with 6 months, but she tore her ACL. and she's 4 months after post, post procedure from her surgery. So she's good to go as far as like doing some workouts. Okay. So, but she can't really extend or can't really flex her knee past 90 degrees. So if you had this program for that client, how would you regress it?
No. Anyone want to help me out? No, I don't know.
Got it. So what did you say before to help Joe out? What did you say? Said someone to pee.
Oh, the pistol squats?
Yeah, that could be a nice little variation of the changer, right? So we can't really go down bilaterally, but we can focus on the unilateral aspect of the squat. So if you do have a client, this is something for you guys to think about. If you do have a client who is an athlete, right? And you're working with them, they're going to be working with a physical therapist, and they're also going to be working with you because a therapist, they don't have access to a full-blown gym. So having a trainer and working with that therapist, this is where you guys come in. So here, what you can do to regress this is, since my client has some type of knee flexion, right? I'm just gonna have her, I just want to see the range of motion first in the squat. So I want her to sit down, let's phone pad. Any pain there? We're good there. Okay, get up. Now let's do it on your good leg first. So pistol squat to the bench on your good leg. Nice. Now assisted, right? I want to try on the injured leg. I want to try assisted first, just to see what she's capable of. This is where you can use the TRX bands, ring row, or maybe you as a trainer for trainer engagement. Go down as slow as you can. Any pain there? You like that? Any pain with that? All right. So I just want you to work through that. So pistol squat down to the box, or pistol box squat. And we'll do that nice and easy on the injured leg. Do about 10 reps, just to see how they feel. And as they're coming in, as they're coming to see you more often, they're having successful sessions with their physical therapist, they're getting more range of motion. That's when we can start providing more load for our client. All right. So now, let's say your client is not injured, Megan. You have the suitcase squat for them. How can you progress it? Let's say they're an athlete, they're fully healed, they're in, and I'm not sure if you guys are part of any type of CSCS, but let's say they're in off season. Off season is where we can actually go hard with our strength training, all right? Be more explosive. So I'll give you a little hint there, Megan. But you got a suitcase squat for your athlete. What are you gonna do as a progression?
Well, I was just gonna say explosion too. So you could do a go game in the sense of like where they hold it at the bottom, and then when you say go, they explode up. I mean, you can go up much as jumping. I wouldn't, be careful with weights and jumping, so make sure they're low. But if they're an athlete, they're used to that. But really just like a go game. So you're doing a hold, ISO hold, and then with a jump.
Absolutely, I like it. So, Keith, this is where you can jump now. Let me move the bench. So I'm not, the sound of my clapping, my hands, right? Where you're at the bottom holding, once you jump up. All right. Go at the bottom. Ready? Then clap. Then you're gonna be push attack. All right. Go down to the bottom. There you go. I want you to explode up as fast as you can. Try to put your head to the ceiling. One more time. One more time. Come on. Nice. Good job. Awesome work, Megan.
I have a question.
What you got, Gina?
If she has a knee problem, would the explosions be too much? Are we putting too much pressure on the knees?
You can. I wouldn't, if there's some type of knee pain there, I wouldn't do any type of explosive work. I would try to do other exercises, like wall sit isometric holds or any type of isometric holds to help strengthen the ligaments and tendons around the knee. But once the knee pain starts to, I guess, decrease or get better, we can start slowly introducing jumps to the mix. Start with like little hops, right? Little hops, and then just keep testing it from there.
Okay.
Start introducing more weight to their actual body weight.
Okay.
That answered your question, Gina.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But
Yeah,
we just did explosions because you said athlete, so.
yeah. So that was
Oh.
asked. I wouldn't do
I
it
don't know.
for,
It was just
I
me.
wouldn't-
It was just me asking.
yeah, I wouldn't do it for everybody, but again, if your client did, because I do have some older clients who wants to get back into, man, there was these exercises I did when I was in high school, you may have that.